Do not adjust your screen. We are in control of transmission. And now, time for something really different. Alright, so hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. And to that effect, as I have stated at the outro, or the intro, excuse me, is right here. Something completely different, so to speak, from the other ones out there, perhaps. I didn't want to just, drill on the things that we have gotten into the game. I could touch lightly on it if you want me to, for sure. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go over this stuff, if you are interested in what that was added into the game. But I wanted to do something a little bit more on the lighter, funnier side of things, actually. A little down a different unwalked path. So here we are. In case you're wondering about, you probably may already know, and if you don't know, this is part of story rewards. So we'll start with free cosmetics. Okay, as you see what I currently have on. You have to complete the story to get these, so get on it if you haven't already. And also in the process of getting these free cosmetics, let me go ahead and show you here in a better view. Let's go like this. There we go. That's what it looks like on the male wizard. I have the helmet turned off because it just doesn't mesh well. So there is that. But I'm going to be running this for just a little bit myself personally, just for a change of pace. Still a big fan of the skulls, of course, obviously. But this is just a little bit of a mix-up is all. So that is what that looks like. And I'm actually happy that we can get it in-game just by doing the story, so that's cool. All right, and of course it is in, they put it in our bag, which is unfortunate, along with the other ones that we still have as well. So that's what these are: the Defender of the Wild's cloak and the leggings. And then of course you have to talk to Zamina over here in order to activate them under the transmogrify section. All right, so there's that and there's that. So, but getting back onto the point of this video and why it's a little bit different and a little bit more haha. Again, change of pace, mixing it up. Could sit here and just draw on like probably most of the other content creators and everything have done so already at length. And like I said, if you are interested, I will do so. I still want to do somewhat of a gem video as well, separately. But for right now, let's just kind of enjoy this for what it is. And what am I making reference to here in this video? And there might be some things that you might have missed with this, so that's why I want to do this. The Totem of Nature is also another thing that you get as a quest item for story completion. It is a gift from the Druids of Sharval. Warm to the touch, activating it lets you hear the thoughts of creatures. Only usable in West March. And also, don't forget, we still have the Wicker Doll, which this one's still pretty funny because it has actual voice lines to it. This one, not so much, but did it fall off yet? No, it didn't fall off yet. I'm going to wait till this falls off and then we'll reactivate it. This gives you this green hue effect with the swirling leaves around you. Okay, so there we go. And now you can see what exactly this will do when you activate it. Only usable in West March, and for good reason. You can comprehend familiars and animals for 3 minutes or so. So, yeah. Now, let me see if I can find other players' familiars. Sometimes they render in, sometimes they don't. And in this case, they didn't. Of course they didn't. But if you happen... Oh, no, here's one. Right here. Quake Strider, could I bother you for a basket of sand? They have multiple lines, so you have to talk to them a couple times. Watch your step, lest the sand swallow you. Very fitting for the Quake Strider, in honesty. Anything else you have to say? No, I think that might be it. They only got a couple lines for you. Some have more than others, and some are very actually interesting. Mine is a Dusk Prowler. Can't tell from the skin, of course, but Dusk Prowler. And this is what they will say. A couple of various lines here. And let me see this one. Of course. Come on, where is it? No, that's not it. One more. There's one more. I will protect you for now. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, interesting. Now, looky. We can talk to the dog by the stash. Has been in Westmarch forever. So let's talk to the dog, shall we? His name is Seymour. And he says, I wish that little girl would shut up about her cats. This was pretty funny once I found this one out. And of course, this is making reference to Greta, the little girl that hops and skips around the Heliquary portal area, always asking, have you seen my kitten? So yeah, that's pretty hilarious that they put this little line in here for the dog to say such things. Have you seen my master? I'm sure he'll be back any minute. Unfortunately, Seymour, this is the world of Diablo, and if your master's already not here, that usually doesn't mean the greatest of things, so I am sorry. The sun feels nice, but these people are hurting my ears. Indeed, there must be a cacophony of sounds that will ring throughout Westmarch at all times, and I can only imagine how that must be for the dog to hear it all. So there is that. But yeah, any familiar that you see from players perhaps that render in and you can interact with is one thing. Now there's a few that you might not be that much aware of if you've already done this. Oh, here's another one. Right? Yeah, I can talk to this one. Who dares disturb my nap? Haha. Of course, it's not your time yet. Well now, how dare you? You wish to pet me? Try it. Very fitting for a familiar kitty, for sure. Now also, we can interact with what's over here. Talk to Varog. Excuse me, Nisa. It can be a little, there we go. The witches believe we can read those contracts. What an unfortunate place. At least I never hunger. Well, you're being hand-fed, probably, from the cage. Oh, that's my dust prowler again. Excuse me. Move out of the way. Trying to talk to the Varrock here. Okay, there's that one. I think that might be all it says. Oh, this place is too exposed. Where are all the trees? Okay, there you go. How much to see? And then here is one you might not expect either. It's a shame we can't mouse wheel zoom in on certain things, but nonetheless, talk to Snake. Nisa's snake even has something to say to us. Quite the large snake, too. Very Voldemort-like. Your soul reeks of corruption, mortal. Oh, and the Dr. Dolittle effect is gone. Let's reactivate it and go again. This person insists I'm a pet. I tolerate this for free meals. Making reference to Nisa even, so there you go. Yes. I think that's pretty much the vast majority of the voice lines there. Now, I was hoping to be able to interact with the crows because they, I feel, would have very much more fun things to say to us, but still, moving on here. So you make your way into the bar, the inn, the puppy here, the puppy that's been here all this time. This one I actually was the last one that I found and didn't really think anything of it until I just happened to pass by and I was like, oh, that's right, this little guy here, the sprightly pup. Round and around I chase, but the wiggly worm keeps getting away. Your little nub of a tail that you're making reference to. Oh, yes. Look at you trying to chase your own tail. The water here is bubbly, bitter, and makes me feel funny. You've been getting into the sauce, have you? You might want to talk to Brian from Family Guy about that. Let's see. And then, let's see. I'll take a round of belly rubs. Oh, aren't you just precious? So there you go with that one. And now we're going to continue this way some more. Oh, what do we have here? We can talk to fish even. We can even talk to fish on the stand. Desperate fish. I don't want to be served with lemon. My. At least the king's not going to starve. There should be one more line. Here we go. This is very, I guess, poetic, I suppose. Life and death are intrinsically joined. Weep not for me. My fate bears meaning. Weep for those who paddle through this world without purpose. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So there is that. You can talk to the fish even. There are multiple places for this to occur all throughout the fish market stands. And that leads more towards the ocean, of course. Oh, look. A seagull. Fish is good, but have you tried this thing they call chicken? Oh boy, you guys really do eat a little bit of everything, don't you? Ocean stink is good. City stink is gross. Kind of somewhat inclined to agree with you there. There's too many choices. I can't pick just one. Well, you have a smorgasbord of a variety of fish here, isn't it, for you? Yes. So there's that. Another seagull over here. Oh, that's my dust prowler again in the way. But yeah, fish, fish, fish. More fish. Make sure I didn't overlap again here. Too many choices. Okay. Now there is one other. They do have a different voice line for this seagull up here. Just one spill and I'm set for life. Must be the barrel of fish that are on the ship here that they're making reference to. Talk this one again. One more time. Oh, come on. Where is it? Where is it? You have another line. There it is. This is my ship now. That was pretty comical. All right. There we go. All right. So here we are, of course, at the Helicory portal. And there is Greta making reference to her kitten all day, every day. Been over 3 years, Greta. I don't think your cat's coming back. I am sorry. Oh, but wait. Speaking of, we have a cat over here. We have this little cat over here. I'll wait here. They'll come out eventually. Well, this time I didn't scare them away, which are these pack of rats that the cat is lying in wait for. So let me go ahead and adjust that so things fit the scenario a bit better. There we go. You scared them off, fool! And come out, little prey. It'll be painless, I promise. So yeah, there we go. That is the vast majority that I have been able to find throughout all of West March. I'm glad they put these little things in, honestly. And like I said, this is something a little different than the normal this time around. Wanted to mix it up. Wanted a good change of pace here. Yes, there are some things to be had in here, and I was actually... and have done, and I actually have recorded some other videos talking about said things in the game. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. If you're still interested in it, of course, or, you know, if you haven't already experienced it for yourselves in-game. I'll be more than happy to do so still, but like I said, I wanted to mix it up. Wanted to keep it a little fresh and a little different from the vast majority of everything that's floating around right now. Because I know sometimes... You know, it's like you see one, you've seen them all in some certain circumstances, that kind of thing. So, like I said, I wanted to mix it up, do something a little different, and then this was definitely it. I'm very happy with that. In reference to the story, one little extra side note here: there was a cameo in the story, and they can definitely see us, and I'll leave that little hint. And if you've played the story, you should hopefully figure out what I'm making reference to. I'm very interested to see how much further we might possibly delve into that part of, and how they might be able to hopefully keep that intertwined in the story going forward. But that remains to be seen, of course, depending on what kind of liberties they want to take with it and which direction they are really going to go. Again, this story, it was there, it was good, it still pieced things together, of course, and we're still getting that slow drip of it overall so far, unfortunately, which is why it could be looked at as being, you know, as what it was this time around. And I feel like it could have been a bit more than what it was, but be that as it may, we at least got something. And like I said, I am still now curious to see how much more they might possibly and hopefully will intertwine that into the story more so in the next outing that we get. So, but anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about all this. Did you expect some of these things this time around? Hopefully not. Hopefully this is definitely a bit more on the entertainment side, more so than anything. And I hope you got a good little enjoyment out of it nonetheless. So, as always, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world. And far as always, take care of yourselves as best you can. One day at a time. It is all we can do. It is the best we can do for sure. Until next time, see ya.